Welcome to our video on recording and communication. Let's explore how knowledge has been shared and preserved through history. Knowledge can be communicated orally, or it can be recorded and passed down in written form. These methods have helped societies retain and share information across generations. In ancient India, knowledge was mainly passed on orally. However, this approach had limitations. Only a few people could access the information, which led to the loss of valuable knowledge. The earliest form of recording knowledge was through cave paintings. Early humans drew paintings in the caves where they lived, recording important events like hunting and festivals. Cave paintings were not efficient for recording complex events, as they were time-consuming. This made them an ineffective means of recording detailed knowledge. Pictures and paintings took time and were not effective for complex information, so they were replaced by signs and symbols. The Sumerians of Mesopotamia were the first to create a script, a system of writing using symbols. The Sumerians wrote their scripts on blocks of clay, called tablets. This innovation marked a significant advancement in recording knowledge. Later, ancient Egyptians, the people of the Indus Valley Civilization, and the Chinese developed their own scripts, further advancing methods of recording information. Most languages today use alphabets as their writing system. There are around 50 different alphabets used worldwide. For example, the English language uses the Roman alphabet, which contains 26 letters. Alphabets have made writing more systematic and accessible. Most scripts used to write Indian languages today, including Devanagari, Tamil, Telugu, and Bengali, originated from the Brahmi script. The Devanagari, Tamil, Telugu, and Bengali scripts are prominent examples derived from Brahmi. Early humans used sticks, stones, pictures, and symbols for counting. These methods had limitations, leading the Romans to develop 7 symbols for writing numbers. The Romans created a system using 7 symbols to write numbers from 1 to 1 million. This was a major development in numerical recording. The Hindu-Arabic numeral system, developed in India over 2,500 years ago, uses 10 symbols from 0 to 9 to represent any number. The Arabs brought this system to Europe, making it popular today. The ancient Egyptians used the hieroglyphic script. It was deciphered by Jean-François Champollion, unlocking many mysteries of Egyptian writing. About 4,000 years ago, ancient Egyptians made paper from the stem of a plant called papyrus. The word paper actually originates from papyrus. Before the invention of paper, information was recorded on stones, pillars, tablets, metal sheets, papyrus, and animal skins. The invention of paper marked a new era in recording knowledge. The type of paper we use today was first made by the Chinese, probably from the bark of trees. This innovation made recording knowledge easier and more widespread. Today, people use wood pulp to make paper. The invention of paper revolutionized how knowledge was recorded and shared. Printing was developed in China about 1,200 years ago. The Chinese cut designs on flat blocks of wood, applied ink, and pressed the blocks onto paper to create designs. Making these blocks took a long time, and only a few copies of a book could be produced from them, limiting the spread of printed knowledge. In 1450, Johannes Gutenberg of Germany started a revolution in printing, forever changing how books were made. Gutenberg created small metal molds for each letter of the alphabet, called types. This allowed for greater flexibility in printing. These metal types could be arranged to form words, lines, and pages, a process called typesetting. Once typeset, the pages were inked and pressed onto paper, producing printed books efficiently. The individual types could be taken apart and reused to print another book, making the process much faster and easier than carving a new block for every page. With these advancements, books could be printed much faster, in larger numbers, and at a lower cost, allowing more people to read them. Today, printing has become even faster with computers. Metal types have been replaced by software like InDesign, which arranges text and pictures on pages. This system is known as desktop publishing, or DTP. People who cannot see use a special script called Braille to read and write. In Braille, letters are printed in patterns of raised dots that can be felt with the fingers. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more such videos.